Welcome back, HMC, to another arm workout. For today's workout, we're going to need our bands, our dumbbells, about 4 to 5 feet of obstacle-free space around us, space above our heads, as well as the use of a wall. So make sure we've got a wall free of obstacles behind us as well. Let's go ahead, get things started warming it up. Reach right on up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, all the way up. Dropping those shoulders away from those ears. Release that tension here. One more time, reach up. And I want you to link those hands, step out wide. Reach up and over, stretching out that lat. Back to center. To the right side, stretching out that left lat. Back up to center. Let's drop those arms into some great big arm circles here. Just kind of moving within a pain-free range of motion here. Switching directions. Awesome, you're gonna reach up and over. Hug that right arm across your body here. Drop it down, switching sides. So let's go ahead, you're gonna link those hands up behind your body, drop those shoulders away from those ears. And before we create that space, let's just hang out here. And on the next breath, create that space between those thumbs and the small of your back. Drop it down, shake it out a little bit. I want you to go left ear, left shoulder. Just letting those hands fall away. Right ear, right shoulder. Back up to center. Let's go ahead looking over the left shoulder. To center, right shoulder. And back to center. Shaking it out with some shoulder rolls. Getting that upper body nice and warm. Let's go ahead, hip openers. Very gentle warm up of that lower body just to kind of set that intention today. It goes up, out, and down. Perfect. Let's go ahead, switch directions. Climbing onto that bike seat, over that fence. Two. And one, drop down, shake it out. Going in some high knees, just drive those knees towards that chest, dynamic stretch of those hamstrings here. Hugging baby up and in here, nice neutral spine. 2, 1, kick yourself in the butt. Taking that time here. Dynamically stretching out those quadriceps, those hip flexors here. Awesome. Drop those feet down. Right foot comes up. Draw those circles on the floor. Switching directions. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. We'll go ahead, switch directions. Go ahead, drop that down. Now let's go ahead, we're gonna find that comfortable intensity. So we're looking for an intensity at which we're able to talk, but not sing. So for 1 minute, we're gonna go ahead and do a cardiovascular movement of your choice. You can do jumping jacks, march in place, run in place, little toe taps, you can dance, whatever you're most comfortable with. We're gonna do it for 1 minute to find that comfortable intensity. So I'm gonna start just marching. I could do a little bit more, so I'm going to speed it up. Run in place. And remember, we're finding that intensity. That's what's been recommended by ACOG for us. So right at about the point where we're able to talk but not sing, it might be more intense, a little bit harder work than last time. It could be less. Just listen to your body and what it needs today. All right, almost there. 20 more seconds. Find that intensity. Set that intention for today. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Go ahead, grab that water. Let's go ahead, get right into it. We're gonna start by heading onto our wall. So find that wall, make sure it's obstacle free, and we're going to do some tricep push-ups. So nice stance, just about shoulder width apart. We're gonna dip down just with those triceps here. So finding that wall. And we're gonna adjust our resistance by stepping closer to or further away from our wall. I'm gonna start right in the middle here. And we're just dipping down with those triceps. Really squeezing at the top of the movement. You got this. Just dipping down. Three, 2, and 1. I want you to step off that wall, shake it out a little bit, reset. Let's go. Two, and 1. Step off, shake it out. Last round here, we're warming things up with that compound movement. Tricep wall push-ups. Dipping those elbows down, chest is proud. Small but mighty movements here. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping off that wall, shaking it out. We're gonna move back onto our mats here, grabbing onto that band. We're gonna start with another kind of bigger compound arm movement by doing some bilateral banded bicep curls. Say that 5 times fast. So we're gonna adjust our resistance by either doing 1 or both feet on our bands. We can step out wider for a little bit more, closer together, or even just 1 foot, depending on how much resistance we want. And then we're gonna roll those shoulders back, chest is proud. Nice neutral spine, we're hugging baby up and in here. We're gonna bring knuckles to shoulders. 3 rounds of 10. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Great job. Shake it out a little bit. We're gonna step in a little bit wider. Bring it up. Remember, this should be hard. This should be tricky by rep 10. Keep that nice neutral spine, belly button to spine here. 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. We've got 1 more round here, so let's really set ourselves up with intention here. Roll those shoulders back, let's go. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself what you need here. Grab that water, making sure that when we are curling, we're not collapsing in. We're keeping those lats knit together like we're squeezing a grape in between our shoulder blades. Next up here, we are gonna involve those lats a little bit. We're gonna do some lat pull downs. So let's create that optimal resistance. Bring those bands right up above your head here. Dropping those shoulders down away from our ears, soft bend in the knees, hugging baby up and in. Drawing those elbows to the ground and those bands behind our heads. Let's pull it apart here. Like we're pulling ourselves over that band. Shoulder blades back and down here. 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself what you need here. Make sure we're feeling it right in those armpits and then in those biceps. Bringing it up, drop it down. Two, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. We've got one more round of these. See if you can challenge yourself. Bring those thumbs even closer together. Roll the shoulders back, hands come up. Pull it apart. Two, and 1. Drop it down. Shake it out. We should feel a nice kind of healthy warmth there in those arms, those backs. Now, we're going to do what we did on that side on the other side. So grab that water while I introduce a new movement here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to tuck those bands underneath our armpits like we're wearing the tightest backpack ever. We're going to do some chest presses here. So tucking that band. Elbows up, let's go knuckles to screen. When you're ready, let's press. Two, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself a little micro rest here. Tuck it back up, bring it up. Let's go. Two, and 1. Drop it down. We've got one more round here. Rolling those shoulders back, neutral spine, hugging baby up and in. Let's tuck it in, and let's press. Last 1. Drop it down. Setting that band aside, we're going to trade that band in for our dumbbells now. And we're going to go ahead, one arm at a time. We're going to do some overhead tricep extensions. So starting on the right side, when you're ready, grab that water. We're going to keep that tricep as close to our ear as we can, starting in a bent position, and then we're going to bring it up, straighten it out. Overhead tricep extension. So keeping that arm as close as we can to our ear. You can support yourself with the other hand if you need. You got this. 3, 2, grind it out, and 1, drop it down. Let's switch sides. These ones are tricky. Really making sure we've got that soft bend in our knees here. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself a little reset here. These are difficult. These are difficult. Go ahead, let's try it on the right side. Round 2. And 3, 2, make it count. 1, drop it down, switching sides, hands come up. Ring that bell. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna drop it down, shake it out. Set that intention. We've got one more round here. Bring that arm up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Last one on the other side. Let's switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Great job. Go ahead, grab that water, shake things out, give yourself what you need here. Next up, we're gonna do some hammer curls. So we're almost through, I promise. Grabbing onto that dumbbells, we are gonna screw those legs into place, soft bend in the knees, hugging baby up and in with a neutral spine. We're gonna go thumbs to shoulders. 3 rounds of 15. We're gonna do bilateral, and then we're gonna cross body alternate, and we're gonna alternate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Roll those shoulders back. Now let's cross body. Six, 6, halfway there. 10, 10, and 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Drop it down, shake it out, set down one of those dumbbells. We've got one final move. It is our burnout for today. I want you to take that dumbbell, place it on your hands like we're holding a tray with a nice upright posture, hugging baby up and in. We're not arching our backs. We're gonna flat arm bicep curl, bring that dumbbell to your nose. Keeping those arms as close to tabletop as we can here. We're doing a 30-second AMRAP here, as many reps as possible. Shoulders away from those ears. We've got 10 seconds here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Great job. Let's go ahead, grab that water. Cheers to you, cheers to your neighbor. Let's cool things down, stretch things out. Start by reaching all the way up. Link those hands, let's lean it to the left. Back up to center, leaning it to the right. Drop it down. I want you to open those hands out nice and wide. Letting those shoulders fall apart, stretching out that chest. Then bring those hands out behind you. Link those arms, drop them down. And let's go ahead, left ear, left shoulder. Really sitting in the stretch here. And let's tilt it so we're looking down towards the floor. And back up, let's go right ear, right shoulder. Then looking towards the floor. And bringing up, crossing that arm across our body. Let's give ourselves a great big hug. And back down, switching sides. Last stretch here. I want you to reach that right arm up. And tuck it in between those shoulder blades. Pat yourself on the back. Dropping those shoulders away. Switching sides, bring it right up and over. Go ahead, drop it down. Give yourself a round of applause here. Great job today. Make sure to grab that water. Give your body what it needs today, and we'll see you in the next one.